Good
What up?
family,
What up?
we
What
are
up,
back.
family?
Good evening. No Picks Podcast. Joe checking in
This is Ty. What's up? What's up, family? Listen, check
with
it out,
Goody
peoples.
Ty. Let's go.
Let's
We
let's get right at it. Right? We
let's
gonna
get
do
right. You
this.
guys know this clip. We got to play it just so we have the context. But this has gone viral. This has been going on for weeks now. But it's finally ended. It's finally resolved. But we're gonna talk about Brickgate. We have
Where is it?
to.
Where is it?
So we're gonna let it ride.
Face with a brick and all these black men just watch and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, he grabbed a rock and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Chelsea.
Okay.
So y'all know the clip. The clip has been everywhere. I've been seeing her swole ass face everywhere. So y'all,
Everywhere.
bruh. So now we know that it was all a hoax.
Right.
So she had lied about the entire scenario. First, we thought that she had rejected a man and didn't give her number, and then and because he was in his feelings, he rocked her with a brick. Right, that was the story. So then she went online, did this whole little video, went live, started streaming. Apparently, none of the guys in that, as she claimed, didn't jump in, didn't try to do anything. They were just kind of looking at her.
Mhm.
She had a video when she was like in the hospital or in some kind of like doctor's
Yeah.
office that she was like fake crying, crocodile tears. She started a GoFundMe to get support, and women were coming out in droves to support her. Were you following some of the controversy? Did you see how the shorties were just behind her when it first popped off?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Especially on Shade Room, they talked about it.
Bruh, I hate the shade room.
Bruh, Shade Room was
I
like
hate it.
going in. Everybody was like, all those single baby moms over there was like, "Yo, black men hate us. Oh, y'all will never protect us." Blah blah blah. And I mean, the story just sounded crazy from the rip. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm sure there was crazy people in this world, but I don't know. Like, listen, I can't imagine a situation where you imagine going up to a woman, and, hey, you know, you look good today, blah blah. All right, cool, cool. Making small talk. Oh, I like your shoes. Ha ha ha. Okay, cool. Can I have your number? She says, no, you look arcade, bitch. Come on. Ugh. Like, who the
Right.
fuck? Like, that's
It
not
didn't
even.
make any
That don't even.
sense.
Don't make sense, bro. It never made sense.
And there was a dude who was there who was like, I was there and I saw her walking around provoking people. She was trying to smack other people. I believe he said white people, but I'm just gonna say she was trying to hit other people and she was antagonizing people. She was trying to provoke a response out of people. And she was just trying, so he was like, why would I try to defend a woman who is going around looking for trouble? He called her a troublemaker. He's like, she's
Right.
going around looking for trouble. Why am I going to step in and risk my life or over a dispute that she done created? She started this shit. She was looking for trouble. Why would
Right.
I do that? Because she was like, all
That's.
these men around me aren't protecting me. They just watched. You know what I mean? Like,
I heard potentially that guy, the guy that put out that video, kind of commenting on that narrative. He may be in on the goddamn scam because
no way,
I heard
bro.
that, bro. I heard that because the owner of that establishment, whatever that is, whether it's a restaurant or a club or whatever, was saying that he didn't see any footage of anything confrontational happening, and
Right.
there's cameras all out in that area. He's like, I didn't see anything. He said he put out a statement or something saying like he didn't see anything confrontational happening to that woman or anybody that night at all. So she word is that she put out a GoFundMe, raised $40,000 for this instance, over $40,000 for this instance. But she did the same shit like 5 years ago. Put out a
Right.
GoFundMe asking for money. And it was
Right.
like a similar situation, like, oh, I was hit by a guy. Please donate to my cause. Blah blah.
Right.
But it didn't get any traction. I think she raised like a couple $1,000s, right? But this one she raised 40, and now her social media and all that is deactivated. And
Good.
so because people are not, no, she did it herself. People are looking for updates, so
Oh.
people are going on her
Oh,
Instagram and all
she
that shit
did it.
looking for updates,
Yeah.
and she can't give them any updates. So word is some kind of medical situation that she has going on that had nothing to do with a brick, and it had nothing to do with a brick or a dude doing anything to her. It was some like from what I was hearing on different channels. O'Shea mentioned it. Pink Book Lessons mentioned it.
Shout out. Shout out.
Right, shout out to y'all.
Tariq Nasheed talked about it.
She talked about it. Anton Daniels talked about it. Apparently, she had some allergic reaction to some shit she ate,
Right.
and she kind of filmed it like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like these men aren't doing anything to me." The issue is, though, for me, is that all the women were fucking so gung ho to believe this shit because
Right.
they all want to believe that every black man has some kind of vendetta against every black woman. And we
Right.
all secretly wish that y'all die in your sleep or some shit. It's
Right.
it's so crazy. And she was so smart to exploit that shit.
Right.
She was
Right.
because she scammed y'all motherfuckers for
She
like
scammed them.
$45,000 right now.
Right. She scammed them.
All you got to do is be like, I'm a black woman, fuck black men. and all the black women will be on your back because all them black women that single baby moms and been left by a dude or left a dude for cheating or whatever want to believe that black men are a
Right.
scum of the earth and just be like, oh, okay, cool. Of course, a black man would not defend you. Of course, a black man would hit you with a brick because you said no to his number. That's not even
Right.
a realistic situation in any instance, regardless of like you
Right.
know what you would have to say to me to get me to hit you with a brick.
Right.
Like,
That's
like
insane.
or,
It didn't sound right, bro. And even when it happened, my initial thought was, "Damn, I don't know if I don't think that the hitting her with a brick was justified." I think that she was at fault when we found out that she smacked him and then like did a little twerk in front of him. But like hitting with a brick for me was excessive. So I wasn't
yeah.
condoning that, but I was also like, but she asked for it. Like she was putting herself into that situation. She created it. She antagonized that man. She disrespected him on camera, smacked him on
No.
camera.
That was two different instances. When she smacked the white boy, you talking about?
Yeah, and then twerked in
No,
front of him.
that was two different instances. So she smacked. She did that video came up. People did some research to pull up that video. That shit happened like last year.
Oh,
So she just those
wow.
were two different instances. So that kind of tells you what type of time she on.
I can't believe
So
anything, bro. I can't.
no,
And
right,
this. So some of the bigger points that so for. Okay, I hate the shade room. So no shout out the shade room. I hate y'all.
right,
I think that what you do is toxic for our community. I cannot stand y'all. I think that you guys promote and exploit, black trauma, black issues, all of that, right? But believe all women. Do you remember that phrase when it was everywhere? Believe
yeah,
all women. This is why this is dangerous. Even there were even some women who were just like, really? Believe all women? Women who had some common sense. And it's not very common sense is not very common. We're like, this is kind of problematic. So no matter what happens, without a shadow of a doubt, we're just gonna believe all women.
right.
No one thought that was gonna be a problem. So we should have just believed Amber Heard, right? We should have just believed Jonathan Major's girlfriend who said that he assaulted her when it was a complete lie. Man got canceled, lost roles, lost bread. I'm glad the MCU brought him back, but like Jonathan Majors was a victim to that. Johnny Depp
Right.
was a victim to that. Like believe all women. Like yeah, I'm sorry, but the sisterhood, or Coach Greg Adams says the community looks bad right now. The sisterhood looks bad right now, and
They
yeah,
keep taking L's. They keep taking L's.
yeah, this was a
Carly,
massive L.
the chick from Georgia, bro, like they just taking L's. Y'all look like ridiculous, attention-seeking, dumb, lying whores. Like,
This is
like, like,
ridiculous.
like, come
This is
on, man.
ridiculous, bro.
Why you disappearing yourself? Why you pretend getting hit with bricks by fandom black men, bro? Like, just to make black men look bad. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, and
This is
I don't
horrible.
know with the I know this is a different subject, but with the Carly, whatever her name, the one who disappeared herself in
Was that
Georgia.
the chick that walked off with the kid, or like
Yeah,
disappeared and said
with
she
the
went
white
she went
baby.
after a baby?
Yeah, she got yeah. So yeah, I
Lie.
don't know. Like Dr. Umar came out and was like, "Oh, we gotta support this sister, this and this and that." Yo, when it came out that she came back, he put out a video talking about some. Oh well, you know what? The system made her do it. I'm like, bruh, like this,
I'm
yo,
he's
this,
so hit or miss, yo. Dr. Umar
yo,
is so hit or miss, bro.
the
I sometimes
system.
I really love
Niggas
his
will blame the system
for
every
everything,
fucking
for
thing, bro.
everything, for
Like,
everything.
bro, let's listen. Just say you were wrong in supporting her, bro. Like, don't say the system made her do it. He trying to make it seem like some shadow government agency
Nah,
took her off the street and then put her back on because too many people
right?
fucking tweeted about it. Guess what?
Yeah,
There are shadow agencies, and guess what? If the shadow agency did that shit, the bitch would be gone. She'd be in pieces in different parts of the goddamn world.
right,
She wouldn't be.
right.
She wouldn't be back in Georgia with her parents, looking at her window, scared to post anything on Instagram. Like, get out of here, bro. Like,
It's this is it, and it's like it's scary because just speaking specifically about like say the black community, right? Or just like our community. Years ago, I mean, think about situations like, and this is I'm not saying these are the same issues. I'm not trying to conflate different issues, but like think about Emmett Till. Well, there was a time where if a person accused a black person of doing something, even looking away of a white woman, anything they could fabricate any detail. A black
right.
man would be dead. A black woman would be dead, stoned,
Mm-hmm.
dragged. There were so many consequences to people blaming someone for that. We have a history of being terrified, of being lied about, of being
Right.
accused of something because it would kill us. And it got to a point where people were even saying when like at the height of all like the gun violence and all the issues that were happening with like police brutality and all that shit was coming out, and
Right.
people were just like, "Yo, don't be so quick to call the cops." Because cops are just doing their job and they don't know what they're walking into. They don't know if
Right.
they're walking to a community that's hostile. They don't know if a person has mental illness. But they were like, it's gotten to a point where it's like we're getting ourselves killed because we're like blaming each other and calling each other for like stuff that's just not true. Like for me, it's just like we have a history of being afraid of being accused of things. And
Yeah.
now in the present time, we once again have to be afraid of being accused of things, bro. And I don't want to say the word, but it rhymes with grape. I'm just gonna say grape. That's what other podcasters do. If you're accused of rape, completely ruins your career.
Right. It's over.
You might lose your scholarship to your football scholarship, your athletic scholarship. You might lose all your acting roles. And even if you're proven innocent, you will never bounce back from that because
Right.
cancel culture is real. Things like that, these false accusations. Do you think the sisterhood is going to come out and apologize for this mess? For
No,
coming at black
absolutely
men
not.
saying that y'all don't protect us? Why don't
It'll
so
just
you,
be ignored. It'll
we're
be
not going to
ignored.
get any apologies, right? And
No,
I've accepted it. I don't expect apologies from the sisterhood. You know what I mean?
right.
And we're not talking about all black women. We're talking about a specific subset of this
First of all,
community.
bro, how the fuck did black men get blamed for like African problems or Somalian problems or whoever? Those none of those people involved in that situation were black, right? The dude wasn't a black, like a, what they call a foundational black American, right? The dude
Right.
wasn't a foundational black American. She wasn't a foundational black American. Why the fuck did random black American men get blamed for not protecting you when it don't seem like random black American men were there?
Because we didn't support her. Because when she came out, we weren't there, like, because there were black men around her. Because she was, remember, she was putting the camera on the people around her, and they were like, look at all these black men surrounding this black woman and didn't help
Yeah, their
protect her.
skin was black, but they weren't like American black. They were like other
You
shit,
know, some people
African,
can't tell the
Somali,
difference.
whatever the fuck.
You know,
Because
some
she
people
was
cannot tell the
blaming.
difference.
She wasn't even American black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She like, but American black men got fucking blamed for some shit
Because
that,
we always do, bro.
bro.
I'm not always, but we more often than not we get blamed for everything. But this is why when we did our segment about make men great again, we said, listen, what are some things that men have to improve on? We have to do better. What are things that we have to take accountability on without blaming the opposite gender? And that is why, because you got to start with yourself first. You got to
Yeah,
stop pointing outwards to everybody
yeah,
else, the man, the system, the black man, this and this and that. What are
yeah,
we doing? What can we clean up? What can we take accountability for? And I just don't see that on the other side, bro. I don't see it. So, but instead, what we have is believe our women. We have this Me Too movement. We have all these things coming out, and I said it's dangerous because the public court of opinion is powerful. It is influential. A man could be completely innocent, but if the public is out there on Shade Room crying about how he did it, he did it, he did that, bro,
right.
it's a problem, bro. You could easily be canceled just off lies, bro. Off lies. So,
Yeah,
I want to say I'm disappointed. We're not going to get an apology from this, but as far as that believe all women and all that crap, that is dead. I was never with that
that's
ever,
ridiculous, bro.
and y'all got duped. Black women, women of all colors who were supporting this, y'all got duped. You
Yeah,
got duped. Please wake up. You
there's a
cannot
need
believe
to.
all women. You can't.
There's a inherent. There's like right now in our society. There's an extreme need to make not even just black men, but men the fucking boogeyman for everything.
The boogeyman,
But
right?
let's put a pin in that shit. Check it out, guys. Let's get the conversation started.
Yeah.
Comment. I promise y'all we'll respond. We can have a conversation about this. Like, subscribe, and till next time.
Until next time, y'all. Checking out No Picks Podcast.